Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am Richard. I'm going to have a drink and I am going to talk about the end of support for Windows 10. I am not a tequila person, and this is a long shot glass. That means it's bigger than a regular shot glass. If you're wondering, this is Guineum Fuego Delicious Firework, natural and artificial flavored. I got it at the Dollar Tree, and now I am drinking it. Before I go any further, of course, let me remind you, for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. That is across all 6 of my channels, even those that are not currently posting. Now, I'm hoping to post this video 500 days from the end of support for Windows 10. Now, the day Windows 10 loses support, nothing of note should happen other than your computer should update. It should not work as well for a little bit, download an update, and then everything should appear normal. What this means, of course, is that Windows has for the final time done the work to make sure that hackers can't break the operating system and get at your data. So this begs the question, how important is this? And the answer is, I don't know. What I do know is that I currently have at least 6 computers that do not have the capability of being upgraded to Windows 11. And these computers, well, if they break, I'm definitely not fixing them, because unless I'm switching them to Linux or something, they're now useless, or they're now vulnerable, to be clear. So what am I going to do with these 6 computers? Well, I've converted all of them into rendering suites. Okay. Some of them, 4 of them, needed open source software, which is less hardware intensive. And 2 of them I have professional or semi-professional, as you might call it, programming on there. And, I sat down and I said, well, I need to get as many units of work out of these computers as possible before they die. And interestingly enough, my professional software or my semi-professional software is too old to do YouTube shorts. They don't do vertical video, and converting them to get them to do vertical video is just too difficult. It's out of my wheel well, so to speak. So there's that. I mean, it's weird that the open source stuff is more versatile, but the open source stuff is not as useful, and it's doesn't produce as good of a product, I guess. There aren't as many options. But I don't really have the money, or don't really have the reason to buy a newer program when the older program will do. I will also be seeing if my Mac computers can run an older version of my semi-professional software, because if they can, then, not really going to worry about buying a new Windows computer. I've got the old Macs, and they'll probably run for a lot longer. Although they may die as well. I've entered into a point in my life where having the latest cool thing isn't very relevant to me. No one is going to look at my laptop and say, hey, cool, dude. I'm an old man, and, most younger women are more interested in what I can do for them financially rather than the bling I have, but laptops are still old school. So basically, I have something in the range of a minimum of 10,000, probably a lot more than that, in terms of blog posts that can be converted into videos in one form or another. Some of them, like Richard's Daily Quote, is one of my blogs. I have a quote up every day. It says, this is either a common saying or it comes from this person or this book or this movie. And I can convert each and every one of those into a video. All I need to do is read the quote, put the image in the video, and voila, you have a video. Some of them are a little more intense, like, letters to Cassie and other folks. I would have to read the whole letter. That would not be something that could be a short. But, then there's Random Street Theater, where there's a lot, or Random Street Theater and Johnny American, where there are a lot of characters, and some of them I just can't do a voice for. So I would have to hire somebody if I wanted to do that. But those bypass the 10,000. So one of those things I really just need to do is I need to go through all of my blogs and convert everything into a video. And if I do that, one, I should basically wear out these computers, and two, I should have more than 10,000 videos when I'm done. So that's not all going to appear on this channel. It's going to appear on various channels. And, the two computers with the semi-professional software, they're the computers on which I make videos like this. So basically what I'm trying to do is burn out all of my Windows 10 computers by overworking them. And, overworking them is just what one does. So, yeah, that's my take on Windows 10. This actually goes very well with tequila, but I didn't use much of it. As for you, look, I can't promise Windows 10 will be safe after they stop supporting it. In fact, I can almost guarantee at some point it'll cease being safe. But it's also possible that Microsoft could turn around and say, you know what, we made a mistake and we're going to keep supporting it. You really don't know. So should you run out and buy a Windows 11 computer? No. Well, maybe. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But the truth is, shortly after Windows 10 is discontinued, the price should go up. Although there should be some great Black Friday sales because it dies in October and Black Friday is the next month. So you could wait till then. But truth is, you could also just stop using the computers on the internet, which would also solve the problem, and then just use, a Chromebook or a Mac on the internet if you have one. I have a Chromebook and I have Macs, so that's probably what I'll do, but then that's me. Anyway, tell me in the comments below what you're doing for the Windows 10 changeover. I'm Richard.
I'm Danger Ducky, and I can spot some medals from the Conqueror. Each one of them represents 5 trees that have been planted by the owner of this channel. They also represent walking or something, but we really care about trees and conservation and good things like that. And you know what else I could spot? I could spot somebody watching this video who should comment, like, and subscribe so that we can get more medals like this and plant more trees and make the world a better place for you and me. So, shouldn't you be doing something? Shouldn't you? You know what to do. Come on, do it. Comment, like, and subscribe.